fifth graders. Today we have lesson 84 on mean, median, mode, and range. Now we've done lots of problems with all of these in it in fourth grade and some already this year, but I'm going to show you a few new things about finding the mean, median, mode, and range that you haven't done yet. So we're going to do a few problems that are a little bit harder today, okay? Now the first thing we have to do when we are trying to find these things is we must put the numbers in order, okay, from least to greatest. So let's do that first. We have 3, we have a 4, a 7, and it looks like 2 9s. Okay, now we have them in order. Good. So now let's find the mean, which is just another word for the average. Okay, let's find the average of these numbers, okay? So first, to find the average, we have to add all of the numbers together and then divide by however many numbers we have. Okay, first let's add the numbers. 9 plus 9 is 18. 18 plus 11, 7 and 4 is 11, so it's easier for me to add an 11 than it is a 7 to 18. So I'm going to say 18 plus 11 is 29, plus 3 more is 32. So you should have gotten 32 when you added, okay? 32 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. Okay, let's do this division problem. 32 divided by 5. Does 5 go into 3? No, it doesn't. Does 5 go into 32? Yes, it goes 6 times. 6 times 5 is 30. Subtract a remainder of 2. 6 2/5. That's the mean or the average, and we've never had an average before that was a mixed number like this. So the mean or the average can also be a fraction or a mixed number. It doesn't have to just be a whole number. Okay, now the median, remember, is the middle number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The middle number is 7 here. So we need to write 7 for the median. The mode, that's the most repeated number. Okay, obviously here we have the most 9s. So our mode is 9. And our range is always the highest number minus the lowest number. So our range is 9 minus 3, which equals 6. So our range is 6. Okay, now take a look at B. We have a new set of numbers. Remember that mean means average. Okay, so we are going to find the average or the mean of all of these numbers. But first, let's put them in order so that we can find the other things easily. Okay, let's start with the 2. Then we have a 5 and a 7. 11, 13, 16. Now, one of the things I always do is I always check to make sure I have just as many numbers down here as I do up here to make sure I didn't forget anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, good. All right, now we need to add all of our numbers together and divide. So I'll give you a minute to add it on your paper and see if you get the same total that I do. 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 plus 7 is 17. 17 plus 5 is 22. And 22 plus 2 is 24. So I will put a 4 down here and carry my 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. So I get 54. Is that what you got? All of these numbers added together equal 54, and now we need to divide it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers. 6 times 9. is 54. So our mean is 9. Okay? Now, our middle number, that's going to be hard on this one because look, there are only, let me erase this. There are only 6 numbers. We don't have a middle number, right? There's no number that's in the middle. These are the 2 numbers that are in the middle, right? So what we want to do is find the number that's in between these numbers. That will be our median, our middle number. Okay, so how do we find the number that's in the middle between 7 and 11? Well, let's write the numbers that are between 7 and 11. We have 8, 9, and 10. What is the middle number there? It's the 9. So we know that our median is 9. Okay? Now the other way we could figure this out without writing the numbers that are in between is we can always add 7 and 11 together. Okay? 7 plus 11 would be 18. And then we can divide by the 2 numbers. 18 divided by 2 is 9. So that's another way to find the median or the middle number. Okay? Now we have to find our mode. What is the most repeated number here? I don't see one repeated, so we can write none. There is no mode. Now, range is always highest minus lowest. So 16 minus 2 is 14. And what that means, the range means that on the number line, our data or our number information covers 14 spaces on the number line. The numbers between 2 and 16 will cover 14 numbers on the number line. Okay? Okay, look at C. This time we have even more numbers. Okay, so what's the first thing we do? Put them in order. Okay? 2. There are 2 3s. Oh, I forgot my 1. So there's a 1. 1, 2, and there are 2 3s. 3, 3. And then the rest are 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now I'm going to check and count my numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, looks like we've been accurate. Okay, we need to find the average, so we need to add all of these together. 10, 20, 30, 40, 43, 46, 48, 49. So we have a total of 49, and we need to divide that by 8 numbers. Okay, does 8 go into 4? Nope. Does it go into 49? Yes. 6 times. 6 times 8 is 48. Subtract. 6 and 1/8. So that's our mean or our average, 6 and 1/8. Okay, now let's find the middle number. Now again, we have the same problem. There is an even number of numbers here. There isn't a middle number. So we have to find the 2 middle numbers, which would be right here, and find the number in between those. Now, we can either list the numbers that are in between, which is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and try to pick a middle number from that. Oh, but there's even numbers there too. So we'll have to pick these 2 middle numbers and find the number in between 6 and 7. What number is exactly halfway between 6 and 7? Well, that would be 6.5. So our median is 6 and 1/2. Now remember the other way to find our median. We could add 3 plus 10 together and divide by the 2 numbers. So 10 plus 3 is 13. 13 divided by the 2 numbers 2 goes into 13 6 times with 1 left over, 6 1/2. Okay, so our median is 6 1/2. What is the mode? The most numbers repeated are 10. So we need to write 10. And the range will be 10 minus 1. Okay. Okay, I want you to try to do D by yourself, and then you can check your answers with me. Okay, so for D, you needed to put the numbers in order first. So you would have had 3 10s and 3 11s and a 13. Okay, then you needed to add them all together. If you add them all together, you should have gotten 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, plus 1, 71, plus another 72, plus another 73, plus 3 more is 76. So you should have gotten 76. 76 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Does 7 go into 7? Yes, 1 time. 7 times 1 is 7. Subtract. Bring down your 6. Does 7 go into 6? No. 0 times. 0 times 7 is 0. Subtract. We have 6 left over. So 10 6/7 is our mean, or our average. So the mean is 10 6/7. Now we need to find our median, which is the middle number. We have 7 numbers here, so there is a middle number, 11. Now, our most repeated number, which is the mode, is, oh, we have 2 modes this time, a 10 and 11. So we put 10 and 11. And our range will be 13 minus 10. 13 minus 10 is 3. Okay, you're done for today. Have a great weekend.